It's Tuesday, 90 days of session. 90 days of session is Tuesday. Art and activism, the art of protest. Activism ain't terrorism. So I'm running activism classes. Shorty 101. This is for Micah. This is for the Maryland Citizens for the Arts. This is for Governor Westmore. Like I said, activism ain't terrorism. That's Governor Westmore, and that's me, the Maryland Arts. And I'm an artist, and I'm an activist. And I'm using my First Amendment right, freedom of speech. All right? In 2011, I put a toilet in front of the Towson Courthouse about my freedom of speech. It was about the prison industry and mass incarceration. The making of Black America. I approached our elected officials over the last 14 years, and none of them want to talk about it. Y'all know the case about Emmett Till. Well, I went home on vacation and came back on probation. And none of my officials want to address that. I never got a trial. I was held for 186 days. So we're going to do Dred Scott 2025. Do blacks have rights which white America respects? It's the making of Black America. Senator Corey McCray, do you represent black people?
No means no.
Senator Corey McCray, you got evidence and knowledge of this corruption. Are you going to use that evidence and knowledge to give me my freedom?
No, 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 no.
I'm getting ready to push y'all's buttons because, like I said, activism ain't terrorism. It's going to be some Saturday Night Live shit. I'm the best of the best in Baltimore, all right? The best of the best. I've been elected the best of the best in Baltimore a whole lot of times. You feel me? A whole lot of times. But we talking about foxes in the hen house, Fox 45. We talking about FCC violations. So when President Trump sit in that seat, everything Trump got, he got to turn over. Everything you got to turn over, Governor Westmore. Racism don't work without black cooperation. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects?
No, no, no. 1,000 times no.
I'm coming down to Annapolis. It's 90 days of Shorty. So the 90 days of Shorty, this is what you get. It's the Maryland Arts Day. So 90 days of Shorty, you get me. We talking about slavery from 1634 to 2007. And that's me, Letters Design. It's a movie. Black Arts District. That's the Supreme Court. Davis versus Illinois. Just like Dred Scott. The making of Black America. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? That's my lawyer. And that's in 2010. Before I got locked up. Kwasi Mfume asked for an investigation. So did Johnny Oleski. But nobody's did it yet. We talking about slavery then and slavery now. That's President Barack Obama, Lisa Madigan, Patrick Fitzgerald, Director of the FBI, Governor Quinn, Governor O'Malley, Lake County Board, Judge Bell, Carl Snowden, Eric Holder, Hillary Clinton, Senator Ben Cardin, Karen Parks from Fox 45, Roland Martin, Baltimore office of the NAACP, States Attorney Scott Shellenberger, ABC News, Charles Gibson, and Don Lemon. That's how long I've been doing this. And it's notarized. All right, that's city paper. I'm an activist in Baltimore, and I'm famous for toilets. I'm selling toilets. It's my product for my movie. It's a prop for the movie. And we talking about the dissent decree, First Amendment. Feel me? The First Amendment. That's the Baltimore City dissent decree. Social media for social change, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And everything you got, it's my day. The 90 days of Shorty. Everything you got to turn over. We talking about Baltimore, rewired, the money behind the machine. We talking about the new face of old Jim Crow. So like I said, 90 days of Shorty. That's last week, and that's me. And that's the Maryland delegation. And like I said, Shorty documentary, right here, Rob Fix production. The toilet is a prop for the movie. And that's Jake Davis, he signed the movie release. 89, you feel me? Thursday, January 9th. That's Dr. Rubinsky. We talking about Black America. Do blacks have rights in white America? That's Chuck Grassley. That's the case, all right? That case, I never got a trial, and you took evidence from me. That's Ivan Bates. Like I said, Ivan Bates got this, and he got to turn this over. That's Frederick Douglass. Activism ain't terrorism. We're not fighting for the dead past, but for a living present and a glorious future. You feel me? So Eric Barron, Dante Hickman, Ivan Bates, y'all got my paperwork. Y'all got to produce that paperwork before the end of session. Because like I said, I'm making a movie. And y'all the stars of the show. The doors of the church is open. You feel me? The doors of the church is open. That's day 88. See the date? Friday. And I'm a weaver in Baltimore, weaving the social fabric of justice. That's my lawyer, Mr. Bailey. And these are the laws you broke. That's Judge Foreman, Shorty Documentary, Dwayne Davis. You feel me? That's 87, Saturday. And that's my girl. Racism don't work without black cooperation, but it ain't gonna end without white participation. You feel me? This is the supporters of Shorties. I got white people supporting me. See these names? These are white people supporting me. And that's Governor Westmore. And he just had this for some time now. That's St. Paul's School for the Boys on Falls Road. Block party gets bigger and better. I'm the cook in Baltimore. Parliament Funkadelic, George Clinton, make my funk the P-Funk, Summer Jam. I'm a lawyer. I'm a jailhouse lawyer. And like I said, I never got a trial. State Illinois versus Dwayne Davis. We talking about Dred Scott, 2025. Day 86, Sunday, 86. That's Mark Clark and the Big Fat Morning Show. When they first came to town, I did Nelly's Party. That's Mark Clark, and that's Marilyn Mosby. It's the cover-up crew. If you go to Senator Antonio Hayes, he got my book, I Am Dred Scott. That's the Department of Justice. That's Lou Clippinger. That's Marilyn Mosby, and that's Pastor Dante Hickman. New restaurants. That's Shorty's Barbecue. All right? And that's TV One, Radio One. Kathleen Hughes and her son. And that's me and Dick Gregory. That's the city paper. That's 86. That's Monday. 85 days left in session. We talking about the art of getting money. The art of getting money. And that's Mayor O'Malley, Governor O'Malley. That's Angelo Kyle. He been knowing me all my life. Angelo Kyle's father baptized me at Shiloh Baptist Church. Ask Angelo Kyle about me. And this is where it started at. 2006. Get Shorty. That's Get Shorty. That's the Baltimore Sun, Armstrong Williams. And that's Letters Design, covered under the First Amendment of the Constitution. That's Fox 45. You're not welcome on these streets. And I'm going to shut you down every time I see you, wherever I see you. That's Paul J., 2014. Paul J. had this information as well. You feel me? Paul J. from the Weirdo News. So today's Tuesday, day 84. Got 84 more days of session. That's Angela Alsabrook. Alsabrooks with an ass. That's Delegate Stephanie Smith. I'm an activist in Baltimore, the founding member of the Baltimore Bloc. That's the Maryland Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts. Y'all need to check my paperwork and get everything they got. Governor Westmore, you wear the mask, you got to put in the work. And you will put in some work today. You working for me. I don't work for you. I got a traveling art show, so I'm bringing this to Annapolis, and I'm going to place it up in Lawyers Mall. Right in Lawyers Mall, I'm going to put this shit right there. I get ARP. I'm 65, so I use a different kind of toilet. I use a different kind of toilet. Right here. Alright? That's Senator Antonio Hayes. Get my book, I Am Dred Scott. That's Fox 45. Y'all filed charges against me. I want to go to court. That's Ivan Bates. See the date? Ivan Bates got to turn over all that information to make it public knowledge. Because like I said, making a documentary against the law. That's Steny Hoyer. And this is where I started at. Ask Leaders of a Beautiful Struggle. Falls Road, 2007. Judge Boris. Alright? Talking about being black in America. This shit is flooding out. Now that's Governor Westmore. Like I said, you my poster child. And we talking about the prison industry. That's Ivan Bates. That's President Obama. And that's me, parole and probation. I went home on vacation, came back on probation. Then you locked me up again in Baltimore. You feel me? You locked me up again in Baltimore. So Trump, you got my paperwork too. All right? We got mail receipts. Mail receipts means you got a paper trail. And Ivan Bates got my paper. You feel me? Ivan Bates got my paper. You use the toilet today, you're going to think about me tomorrow. But that's Mayor Scott. And he's my main witness. Get Shorty. See that? 2006. That's Mayor O'Malley, Governor O'Malley. And that's Mayor Brandon Scott. And he bought my toilet, so he bought into this shit. And these are the cases. And right here, it clearly states, social media, Dwayne G. Davis, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, Department of Public Safety, right there. So when I come to Annapolis, you're going to see me. When I come to Annapolis, you're going to hear me. Mike! Check! Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? Dred Scott 2025. And you got my paperwork.